Overseas, Iran says it's dismissing a ceasefire proposal from the United States as attacks continue in the Middle East and as Washington deploys paratroopers and more Marines to that region. With the war threatening to escalate, Scripps News Group's chief Washington correspondent, Joe St. George, takes a look at where the United States stands with achieving some of the goals set going into the conflict.
This weekend marks 1 month since the start of Operation Epic Fury, a key period of time because at the beginning of the war, President Trump said the conflict would last 4 to 5 weeks. So if the war ends soon, where does the U.S. stand in achieving some of its objectives? President Donald Trump has laid out a number of goals since the start of the Iran war.
There'll also be a very serious form of a regime change.
In recent days, the president has promised a, quote, form of regime change. So what leadership changes have actually occurred? At the beginning of the war, Ali Khamenei was the supreme leader of Iran. He was killed on the first day of the conflict and has since been replaced by his son, Muqtada Khamenei. While that technically is change, the Iran regime has not collapsed, and foreign policy analysts speculate the new supreme leader may be more of a hardliner than his father. President Trump downplaying that the new leader is actually in charge, since he hasn't been seen in public.
I don't consider him really the leader.
The Trump administration and military leaders have outlined other goals as well.
They can never have a nuclear weapon.
In the beginning of the war, the president outlined a clear goal of eliminating Iran's ability to get a nuclear weapon. But Iran still has uranium in its possession. President Trump said this week the U.S. will take it when the war ends, something that has yet to happen.
We want no enrichment, but we also want the enriched uranium.
The goal for many Americans now, as well as for President Trump, is lower gas prices, which are hovering around $4 a gallon nationally. The president has promised that prices will fall once the war is over and is calling on countries that use Middle Eastern energy to help increase the oil flowing out of the Strait of Hormuz by providing assistance. But not every American ally has shown an eagerness to help. Meanwhile, companies are preparing for long-term impacts. The CEO of United Airlines recently writing to employees, quote, "Our plans assume oil goes to $175 a barrel and doesn't get back down to $100 a barrel until the end of 2027. Joe St. George, Scripps News Group, Washington.